I was walking by the field one day at twilight, admiring the glaze of the trees to the downpouring sun's rays, while I saw a little stranded bench under an oak tree. The bench, although being rusted and which seemed to know none of who its exact owner might be, seemed to radiate some kind of an attractive feeling, even out of its strangely shabby appearance. The green leaves falling down the oak tree also added on to the awkward beauty of the bench. I rested myself there after having completed my evening walk and looked at the river which ran beside. The pink hue of the sky, the awkwardly calm river, the oak tree and the cushioning rust on the bench, they all seemed so satisfying, like I've completed my life now and it's time to take some rest. But all of them wanted to speak something to me, something that they wanted me to understand. I looked at the tree for once, when I felt a loud creak on the bench. I turned my head to see a young woman sitting next to me, staring at me back the same way, exactly the same way I stared at her into the eyes. They weren't so different, but maybe the environment made them look so. Hey, was my first call. Hi, I'm Lily, she replied back. Oh, I'm Jade Wilson. Sorry I didn't mention that. Oh, it's alright. We were now left with an awkward silence until she spoke again. Strange, isn't it? I walk here regularly, but never have I ever seen you around here before. Do you come here often? Yeah, I said. 6 days a week. Even I didn't notice this bench ever existed here before. Have you? No, not at all. I felt that strange too. 2 minutes of an awkward silence yet again. Then we looked at each other, figured out our faces, what they looked like exactly, and burst into laughter. Now this laugh carried on for more than even a minute. Start of a new friendship? Maybe. It was now only seconds for the sun to go down. You coming tomorrow? Lily asked. Yeah, you? Yes. Okay, see you then. With that, we waved off and started towards our respective houses. The next day, I came to see her sitting on that bench, gazing towards the river and sky, and as if she was looking for something. Hey, hi, you came so early? I approached her. No, someone had to come first. If not me, then probably you. Yeah, right, a witty answer though. So, where do you live? I asked her. It's a 2-kilometer walk from here, and then there's the traffic. One is sure to lose his track if he were to travel to my house. Maybe this is the only place of safety, I guess. Indeed, this was the only place of safety. What's she looking at the river for? Answers, she said. They were actually never meant to stay at one place. Answers are supposed to be moving, supposed to disappear, just like the waves of a sea or a swift-flowing river. But here it's different. The river is so calm here. It feels like all the answers get docked at this place, but only the harbor master has failed to maintain the sequence. Probably he wasn't successful in finding what he craved for, the man who came before yours. As a result of which they kept piling up more and more, but still he can't find them. Maybe he's weak. Maybe he's not ready. Maybe he was never ready. Now they've stopped the piling of the answers. Now they've stopped. Maybe they have lost their hope too. I kept staring at her even after she had finished speaking, trying to gather whatever she said. Grow up, kid. You're still small, she said. Yeah, right. And we both started laughing again. The third day, I come to find her sitting on that bench again, but this time even earlier. She was still gazing at the sky in her weirdly thoughtful mind when I sat beside her. She didn't look at me this time, though she did notice me. "Still looking for answers?" I asked her. "Yeah," she said. "When do you plan on choosing the right one?" "Maybe never. Maybe I was never meant to be on this path that I'm on. Maybe the answers will have to wait for the right seeker." There was disappointed in her voice. "I've committed a lot of sins. I've so many answers to seek for. So many nights to go through. Why did we even meet? Why didn't I ever notice this bench before? And how come we're the only ones sitting here? And how does this full of rust bench give me so much comfort? Don't you feel it? Oh, I've so many answers to seek for. I've committed so many sins." By now I was terrified. Looking at her, there was so much depth in her voice. I wanted to hold her and calm her down, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that if it might do her any good. I let out my hand slowly towards her. She was still screaming for answers, but the purpose of my hand reaching hers that evening was never fulfilled. Particle by particle, grain by grain, she started disintegrating the moment my hands touched hers. The environment had changed. All the 4 dimensions in front of me had changed. The sky had changed its color to a shade of blue, the temperature seemed to be increased, the rivers transformed into a crowd crossing the 2-lane road in front of my house. The oak tree started shedding cherry leaves now. As for the bench, though, it remained the same. A pile of hot black ash lay on the bench, just where Lily was just sitting moments ago. But no one seemed to notice it. The heap remained there, and I can't tell you how it felt. Maybe I don't want to. But this I can assure you. This wasn't a dream. I returned home, took dinner, and lay quiet on the bed, looking at the ceiling. I was now searching for answers. I closed my eyes. I was walking by the field one day at twilight, admiring the glaze of the trees to the downpouring sun's rays, while I saw a little stranded bench under an oak tree. A terribly rusted one it was. I was gazing at the sky, searching for answers. People often see their mistakes floating in front of them, but never actually want to disclose them, right? I saw myself approaching the rusted bench from down the path and take a seat on the rusted bench. I didn't want to disclose myself. I disguised myself as a young girl and seated myself beside myself with an unfortunately loud creak on the bench and stared down at myself. Who knew? Who knew that even a soul wouldn't be able to seek the answers that he once longed for?